want to talk about perhaps one of the most important things, if not the most important thing, to your online success and to your success in general. That is the millionaire mindset. Now, it doesn't matter how many traffic methods you have or how many money-making methods or how many courses you do. If you don't have the right mindset, you'll never achieve anything. This is absolutely vital. Now, the thing is, most people overlook the mind, which is absolutely ridiculous. Because when you think about it, the only reason that we do anything, the only reason that we take any physical action is because we make the conscious decision to do so. Now, apart from things like breathing and your heart beating, the only time that we actually do something, it is because we have made a decision in our mind. It's because our mind tells us to do something. Okay, so I'm talking from break this. I want you to break this down so you can see just how simple it is, and then you can understand why it's so important. When we do anything, now I'm talking about making the decision to go outside. A simple decision like that, to get up, to walk outside, to walk out the door and sit outside. We have control over that. Technically, it's easy to do. I mean, you know exactly how to do it. If you're sitting down, you know the steps that you need to take to get yourself outside. You know how to do it. The thing that makes you do it is your mind. Okay, so your mind, your brain sends out the signals to say, okay, let's get up, let's use our muscles in our legs, let's move, let's walk, let's open the door, let's go outside. Now, I know that is an extremely basic example, and you're probably thinking, what the hell am I talking about? But it's really, really important, because if we don't have the right mindset, it doesn't matter how much information we know, it doesn't matter if we know exactly how it's done. If we have a bad, negative mindset, we won't actually do it. Physically, we are all the same. Now, I'm talking about as in the human race, physically we are all the same. There are no requirements, there are no physical requirements to be rich. You don't have to be a certain height, you don't have to be a certain weight, you don't have to be a certain gender, you don't have to be a certain skin color, you don't have certain physical attributes to make money. So physically we are all the same. The only difference is our mind, it's our mental attitude, okay? You breathe the same air as the billionaires do. Now that's a profound statement, and when you think about it, it's true. Physically, we are all the same. So physically, there is nothing limiting us from being rich. There is nothing physically different from me and you. There is nothing physically different from you and Donald Trump. Okay? It's all the same physical stuff. The difference is your mind. It's your mindset. It's how you think. It's your beliefs and things like that that actually cause you to take the actions that you do in your life. Okay, so every single action that you've taken in your life stemmed from a mental decision. You were told, or a mental order, so to speak, to actually go and do that thing. Now that comes down to making money online. You can sit down in front of your computer and you can type out articles, for example. Physically, you know how to do that. Physically, you have hands, you have the you have the equipment, you have the fingers to actually type. Physically, you can do that task. So you might know exactly what you need to do. You need to write a whole bunch of articles. You know how to submit them to e-zine articles, for example. Physically, you might know the steps, but if you're not doing them, it's because it's what's going on in your mind. Okay? Now, I know I'm sort of going over this a little bit, but when you think about it, if you can take a step back and sort of sit back and think about it, that is pretty much the key to being successful at anything. Because we live anyway. I mean, we get up every day and we have a life regardless. So, since we are going to be living anyway, and since our mind is telling us what to do anyway, we might as well program it or reprogram it to tell us to do things that are actually going to benefit us. This is very, very important. It's absolutely crucial. You can have all the internet marketing knowledge in the world. You can have every single step broken down for you in easy to understand, step-by-step formulas and processes and things like that. But if you have the wrong mindset, then you'll never actually do those things. Okay, this is key. People don't know why they can't take action and all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm telling you, it starts in the mind. You need to get your mind right. I've worked with lots and lots of students over the years, and I was seeing lots and lots of people come in with lots of different mindsets. Some people who have the right mindset, they just want to know how it's done. They're prepared to do the work. They know what kind of stuff that they need to do, but they don't know exactly how to do it, because that's